Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, it's me Aiman Zaidan, and in this opportunity we're going to discuss about coherent paragraph. And as usual, this video was made for a basic writing course assignment, which is lectured by Mem Nopita. But before we start our discussion about coherent paragraph, let's take a short review, an assignment review. So in the previous meeting, we are instructed to take a review of our friend's work. So in this opportunity, I'm going to review the work of my friend, named Anggi Angelina. So as you guys can see on your screen, I'm sorry, as you guys can see on your screen, this is the paragraph which is wrote by Anggi Angelina. So in here we can see she divided uh, the sentence into into three spacing. So the first one is the topic sentence, and in the middle one is the supporting sentence, and the last one is a concluding sentence. So my comments about this work is, I think maybe, although maybe Anggi wrote it in this way to so we as reader could know this is topic sentence, this is supporting sentence, and this is the conclude sentence, but I think still it should be written in the right way, how a paragraph should be. I mean, like this. Okay, like this. So we don't need to space each other. We don't need to space the sentences. Just let it be connected with from the first paragraph to the after paragraph, and the after paragraph with the previous paragraph, like that. Okay, and then from the content, we can see. Let's take a look. The topic sentence is the beach is one of the good places for vacation, especially when sunset. So I think this is the topic sentence that Anggi are trying to tell us. The beach is the topic, and good place for vacation is the controlling idea, and especially when the sunset. So this is strengthen the controlling idea that it is a good place for vacation when the sunset comes, like that. And then we're going to the supporting sentences. When the sun sets, the beach atmosphere will feel more peaceful and the view is very beautiful. Okay, we can unwind and relax our mind by looking at the good view and fresh air. Okay, I think there's no problem because the supporting sentence is supporting. Yeah, it is supporting sentence, so it's supporting the topic sentence and still on the line. Okay, it told us about why a beach could be a good place for vacation, especially with sunset. So it's not out of the line. And then the last part is the concluding sentence. That's why the beach can be a good place to visit when on vacation. Okay, so this is the concluding sentence that Anggi have wrote, and I think it's connected with the previous sentences. So I think there's nothing wrong with the content. But then maybe I have a several correction for the word that Anggi used. Okay, so you guys can see the difference between this one and this one. Okay, if it's too fast, maybe you guys could stop the video and take a look from this one and this one. Okay, maybe you guys could find where is the differences from the original one into the corrected one. Okay, I think that's all for the assignment review. Now let's get down to our discussion for today about coherent paragraph. So basically, there are three topics that we're going to discuss. The first one is what is coherence. The second is 4 ways to achieve coherence. And the last is chart of transition signals. Okay, the first one is what is coherence. So coherence is something logical or consistent and something that makes sense as a whole. It describes the way that the elements in our sentences and paragraphs hang together to produce meaning. Okay, and then it could be achieved when sentences and ideas are connected and flow together smoothly. So it means that the sentences from the beginning have to be connected with the sentences that come after that, and also the after sentences have to be connected with the previous sentences, and so forth. And then the last is a paragraph without coherence can inhibit the reader's ability to understand and the ideas and main points of the paragraph. If a paragraph is not coherent, we're going to be confused. Maybe we could get the points. Maybe we could get the points in general, but we're confused. Where is this discussion going where's this discussion is what is the discussion is the paragraph is talking about like that. So it is important to write a paragraph in a coherent way, so the readers could understand more easily what are we discussing about, what are we writing about, what are we talking about like that. And then we're going to the second topic, four ways to achieve coherence. So there are four ways. Uh, the first is repeating key, and then pronouns, and then the third is transactional signals or transition signals, and the last is logical order. So the first is repeating key. Okay, so what does it mean by repeating key? Okay, so this is the easiest way to achieve coherence. So we should frequently repeat the keywords or key nouns in our paragraph, like this, like in here. You guys can see a paragraph. So this is a paragraph that I have tried to wrote before. Okay, so this is the topic sentence. Watching movies is a fun activity. Watching movies is the topic, and fun activity is the controlling idea. So since the watching movie is the topic, so it is also the keyword or key noun. So I have to repeat watching movies frequently in my paragraph. Okay, so I have tried to mark it. Okay, I've tried to put a mark for the keyword or key noun, so we could see how many times I repeat it. Okay, like this. Okay, the red one. Watching movies is a fun activity. Okay, watching movies. By watching movies, okay, we can take our mind off the tiring activities for a moment. Okay, with it, we feel entertained because our feelings will be made to change with it. So it, although it's not watching movies, but it refers to watching movies. I hope you guys get what I mean. So it is a pronoun. We're going to discuss it in the next point. So it still count as repeating key. Okay, although it's the pronoun. With it, we feel entertained because our feelings will be made to change. Happy, sad, angry, annoyed, surprised, even curious. All of this we can feel when we watch movies. Okay. Again, I've wrote watch movies as the way to repeat the keys to achieve coherence. And then watching movies. Okay. Watching movies could be a solution to your boredom with your daily activities. Okay. So as you guys can see, I have repeated the keyword or key noun in several times. Okay, right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Okay, I have repeated in 5 times in one paragraph. So the readers could know that what I'm writing about. I'm writing about watching movies. Okay, for the main topic is watching movies like that. Okay, so the second way, we're moving to the second way. The second way to achieve coherence is by using pronouns. Okay, as I said before, pronouns is like how can I say it? Or just take a look to the example. So I wrote a paragraph here. This one is different. This one is about cats. Okay, so uh, we should use pronoun to strengthen the main topic, the keywords. Not like before. Like before, we are exactly using the keyword itself, like watching movies and then watching movies again. But if we use that way too much, maybe readers could get bored. Okay, maybe readers could get bored because yeah, it's not the sentence, the paragraph will be not interesting anymore. So we could use pronoun. We could use pronoun to achieve the coherence. Like this, I've tried to put a mark for the pronouns that I've used in this paragraph. Okay, like this. So first, we should encounter what is the keyword, what is the noun. So I have choose cats as the keyword on my paragraph. So I wrote cats. So cats are interesting animals. So as always, this is the topic, and interesting animals is the controlling idea. So I have to repeat cats by using pronouns in frequent times in my paragraph. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Cats are interesting animals. They have four legs. They have four legs. They refers to cats. Okay, so I use this pronoun to how can I say it? I use this pronoun to explain cats in other way. to describe cats in other way. So cats are interesting animal. They have 4 legs, soft fur, and cute appearance. They have 5 sharp nails on each foot. Again, I use they right here. They refers to cats. So the meaning will be the same if we replace these pronouns into its actual form, like this. Cats have 4 legs, so for acute appearance. Cats have 5 sharp nails on each foot. The meaning will not change, but we should use pronoun to make our paragraph more interesting and to get the coherent paragraph. Okay, let's repeat from here. They have 5 sharp nails on each foot. They use their tails to keep their balance as they jump from one place to another. Okay, in here I use they and their for the pronoun to describe cats. Okay. Okay, right here I use cats again. Cats like to play with lights and things like string or skeins of yarn. Okay, so if I use cats right here, or maybe I change it into a pronoun, they like to play with lights. Okay, the meaning will be still the same because they, of course, refers to cats. Okay, because in this paragraph we're only talking about cats. We're not talking about another thing. So it is clear that the pronoun refers to the keyword or key noun. Cats like to play with lights and things like string or skeins of yarn. They are tame animal. Again, we use they. They can drive away your tiredness of your activities. If you are interested in cats, maybe you can pet one in your house. Okay, I hope that you guys could imagine what I mean about using pronoun to achieve coherence. Okay, next, the third step is by using transactional signal or transition signal. Okay, so transition signal are words and phrases that connect the idea in one sentence with the idea in another sentence. So the transition or transactional signals are like first, second, third, like, and that moreover, however, and then, in brief, in addition, uh, in conclusion, like that. I guess that you guys are already familiar with those words. So those words, those phrases are called transition signal or transactional signal. I'm going to say transition signal. It's kind of easier to say. Transition signals. So here I've tried to wrote another paragraph. Okay, now it's about saving money as a student. So as you guys can see right here, I have tried to use some of transition signals in my paragraph. So let's try to mark it so we could see where are the transition signals and what are they. Okay, like this, the red one. So there are several ways that we can do to save our money as a student. As usual, this is the topic sentence. And then we're going to the next idea, the supporting sentence, the supporting idea. First, we can set our list of needs for a month and then set the budget. Okay, first in here is the transition signal. We could use first to explain something in numbers, like step by step. Like here, I've state that there are several ways. So of course there are more than one ways, right? More than one way to achieve money saving as a student. So I could use first, second, third, and so forth. Okay, so at the first place, of course, we should use first. We should not use second and third in the first position, right? We should use first. First, we can set our list of needs for a month and then set the budget. We must commit not to spend our money more than that. Second, okay, it's this transition signal. Second, save our money to the bank. This will prevent us from using our money for unnecessary purposes. And then, okay, this is also transition signal. And then we can also set our goal for a certain amount to motivate us when we're saving our money. However, the main key to save our money as a student is by realizing that we should only spend our money for necessary needs. Okay, as you guys can see in here, there are 4 kinds of transition signals that I've used. First, second, and then, and however, like this. Okay, we're moving to the fourth way to achieve coherence. So the first step is using logical order. So what is logical order? So logical order is when all of the ideas within a paragraph are in their logical sequence, next to each other, in the position determined by the physical position of the first item belonging to the paragraph. So ideas that must be explained in a certain order. For example, one point must be explained before another point, and also another point must be explained after the previous point, like that. So it's in order. It could not be uh, it could not be the conclusion sentence in the first place and the topic sentence in the last place, like that. Maybe it is possible for the topic sentence to be in the last place, but it's kind of, how could I put it? It's like a little bit hard for reader to encounter, to get what's the point of the discussion from the paragraph, like that. So let's just see in this paragraph. I'm still using the same paragraph from the previous example. It's still about saving money as a student. So uh, so I've tried to put a mark in before the sentences. I've tried to put a mark before the sentences so we could know the order. Okay, like this. This is the order: the first one, the second, the third, the fourth, and the fifth. Okay, so in order, in the depends on the logical order. The first sentence, it should be the topic sentence. There are several ways that we can do to save our money as a student. Okay, there are no problem with this. And then we're moving to the second point. First, we can set our list of needs for a month and then set the budget. In here, I put the sign 2A. Why? I'll explain later. 2A, and then this 2B. We must commit not to spend our money more than that. So 2A and 2B is still talking about the same idea. It's still in the same supporting idea, but it's already divided into different sentences. So I put it 2A and 2B. And then we could not write 2B first. When we're writing, we could not write we must commit not to spend our money more than that, and then we write first we can set our list of needs for a month and then set the budget after. It could not be like that. Okay, so if we do it, the paragraph is not coherent anymore. It will be uh, messed up. Okay, the paragraph will be messed up. So it should follow the order. It should follow the logical order. After the topic sentence, put the first idea, the first supporting idea, and then the supporting sentence of the supporting idea, like this. Number one, number 2A, number 2B. Okay. Of course, when you're writing, these signs are not available, but this is only to help us understand where are the stopping point, where are the dividing point of each ideas of each sentences. Okay, let's move to the next idea. Second, save our money to the bank, right? 3A. So the second point always have to come after the first point, right? We could not write second and then first. It will be not logic anymore, right? So it should follow the order. Second always comes after first. Third always comes after second, and so forth, like that. So second, save our money to the bank. This is 3A, just same like before. And this is 3B. This will prevent us from using our money for unnecessary purposes. So it's still talking about the same supporting ideas, but also already divided into different sentences. And just same like before, we cannot put 3B before 3A. We could not write this will prevent us from using our money for unnecessary purposes, and then second, save our money to the bank. It will be, yeah, it will be messed up. The paragraph will be messed up. And then we're going to the next point, the next idea, the number 4. And then we can also set our goal for a certain amount to motivate us, and when we're saving our money. Okay, and then we can also see if we put this at the first place after the topic sentence, and then we can also, there are several ways that we can do to save our money as a student, and then we can also, it's kind of nonsense, right? It's kind of nonsense. And then we can also, so is this the last point? Where are the first, the second, and the third point, like that? Maybe reader will think like that. So we as a writer should not do that, right? Okay, so this sentence should put after the previous ideas, the first, the second, and so forth. And then we can also set our goal for a certain amount to motivate us when we're saving our money. And then the last, the concluding sentence, it's in the fifth position. However, the main key to save our money as a student is by realizing that we should only spend our money for necessary needs. So this is the order. This is the logical order. So yeah, just like what it called. logical order. So the order should be logic. So the reader could easily understand what is this paragraph talking about. What are the intention of the writer, like that? What is our intention as a writer? What are we going to say to them, like that? Okay, I'm sorry, in this part maybe it's a little bit confusing the way I explain it. Uh, Again, if you guys uh, have a question in this part, or maybe there's unclear explanation for me, don't forget, do not hesitate to ask it in the comment section below. Okay, and then we're moving to the last topic. It is the chart of transition signals, as you guys can see on screen. So in here you can see the usage. This is the usage column, and then this is the transition signals in the form of sentence connector, and this is the transition signals in the form of conjunction. There are coordinating conjunction and subordinating conjunction. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. So this is the first usage of transition signals. It is to list ideas in time order or order of importance. So for this usage, we could use these transition signals in the form of sentence connector. We could use first, second, etc. like I've already used before in the paragraph about money saving. And then first of all, we could use this to begin the first idea, to begin the first discussion. Then next, after that, finally, for the ideas following after that. And then the second usage is to add another idea, to add another idea. So this is the transition signals in the form of sentence connector. Furthermore, also in addition, finally, moreover, besides, and if you want to use in the form of conjunction, we could use and to add another idea. And then the third usage is to add an opposite idea. On the other hand, however, like that. This is the sentence connector to determine opposite idea, and this is the transition signals in the form of conjunction. But although, even though, like that. And then for the usage of adding a similar idea, similarity, likewise, also, like that. In the sentence connector and in the conjunction form, it is the same. We could use and. Then to give an example. Okay, to give an example, we could use sentence connectors such as for example, for instance, like that. So for this usage, there are no the form in a conjunction. And then to give a cause or reason. Okay, for this usage, we could not see the sentence connector form, but we could see the conjunction form. In the coordinating conjunction, we could use for, and in the subordinating conjunction, we could use because, since, as. And then for the usage of to give an effect or result, we could use therefore, thus, consequently, as a result for the transition signals in the form of sentence connector. And then we could use so in the form of coordinating a conjunction. Okay, and the last usage is to add a conclusion. Okay, to add a conclusion, we could use transition signals such as in brief, all, indeed, in other words, in short, in the end, or in conclusion. We could also use that, like that. So this is the sentence connector of the usage to add a conclusion. So this is the transition signals, and there are no form in a conjunction, like that. All right, I think that's all our discussion for this time. If there are unclear explanation, or maybe different ideas, different thought, or maybe critics, suggestion, and comments, don't forget to leave it in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching. See you in my next video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.